Hey everybody, welcome back to Majestic Collectibles. So this is the comic video part 2 from the Greenfield, Iowa collection. And I see my camera, there we go. Just realized that, sorry about that. Wasn't quite level. It was a little, very 66 Batman shot, whatever that's called. Anyway, so I'm getting ready for the flea market, July 4, 5, 6. I hope you're all having a good 4th of July holiday, safe one, especially, you know, Northwest Iowa, where I'm going to be with all the storms we've had and the flooding and all that fun stuff. So, you know, we're supposed to have some more rain. Hopefully we won't have too much on that. There is some grown-up stuff in here, so if you see a skip in the video, that's what it is. This will be PG overall, so you won't have any worries or problems about that. Shouldn't have. It'll be all right. I'm going to start with some key books, and very few keys so far. And even this is, well, I think I'd put it in semi-key territory, to be honest with you. These are high grade, very clean. I'm going to do maybe just a very, very light tobacco odor. It's not much. If it doesn't bother me, it probably won't bother anybody else because I'm really sensitive to that stuff. Venom, Lethal Protector 1, very nice copies. They do have one with like a doink corner kind of thing. But otherwise, you know, they're probably around 9.6, 9.8. Been looking for a replacement one of these. I had to sell my First Lady Death, well, first two actually off. Oh, it's probably been 25, yeah, well, it'll be 20 years ago, I guess it would be. And so I've got a couple of those number ones in there. Those, I'm probably just going to hang on to them. Here's another key. Heir to the Empire 1, fantastic condition on that one, first Thrawn. They have come down though, so I don't know what it's going for right now. There's the number 3, and here's the number 6. I haven't found the rest of the series yet, but I'm pretty sure the other couple issues or 3 issues are buried someplace in this collection. So I'm going to go switch to this middle box here after doing the keys, and you'll see why. But a lot of Dark Horse Star Wars titles here, and you know, some are better than others. It does have the reprint series, which I think was the classic series, and I think I've got the whole set of droids. Most of these sets that I've run across on these Dark Horse series, they've been pretty complete. I'm not missing too much on those short series stuff. Empire's End, which I don't think I have number 2 to that. Sith War, oh, there's another droids. You can see they're just not quite in order yet. And you know, this is going to be a lot of the same throughout this video. Not a lot of variety on any of this stuff, so I don't know if you want to just go ahead and fast forward, see all the titles. This is a neat title, Amazon Woman. It's a good girl book. The art's actually pretty decent. I was really kind of surprised. Lady Rawhide, that's the mini-series. Some really good covers on some of these. This one I don't think is anything spectacular cover-wise. And you can see I've got, I don't know, I didn't count, a lot of copies of them. Here's where things get kind of a little more exciting, I guess. I don't have a lot of superhero stuff in any of these boxes, but I do have some chunks of Spawn, and they'll be coming up later. There's some more Lethal Protector. I think this is, I'll have to look, but I think this is my only Wolverine issue. I think I might have a couple copies, duplicates somewhere, but that was about it. You're seeing the superhero stuff, especially Marvel. That's an FF. Here's the second printing of that. FF 375, but there's just not, you know, if it was in here, it's not in here now, that's all I know. Some Star Wars Classic, that's some Marvel reprint stuff. Another FF book. These are all the same. Let me dig through them here. More Tales of the Jedi #1. Let's see, this is all a couple of classic Star Wars. More Tales of the Jedi. And another classic Star Wars. I guess it's a Civil War book, at least it sure looks like it. 26th Carolina at Gettysburg. I don't know if it's one of those, you know, revisionist history ones. I don't know. Got some rock and roll. Couple of the Beatles. I think there's actually 6 maybe of these total, and I've got just those 3 so far. Classic Star Wars. Star Wars Tales from Mos Eisley. This one's kind of neat. Oh, let me pull it out. It's the photo cover. The painted covers are pretty common on the Barbed Wire movie adaptation, but the movie covers sell a lot better, have a lot more interest, mainly from the movie fans more than the comic folks on it. And just a whole bunch of stuff in here. Again, probably may have a light smoke odor yet, but I think I got most of it out. Did take a while. I don't think these are going to make it in time. There's a good cover with the Boba Fett cover on that one. Bounty on Barcota. And I'm setting up. I'm going to be leaving here pretty soon, so I've got to get packed up and ready to go. So I don't think I'm going to have any time to get these sorted and have them there at the 4th of July. Certainly should have most of them, if not all of them, done by Labor Day. I also have a show in Fort Dodge, Iowa at Fort Frenzy on the 27th of July. Good Angela cover. I believe that's the first appearance. Here's some more Spawn stuff, lots of McFarlane covers. So there is a possibility in about 3 weeks, if I can get through them, I'll have maybe some of them at the Fort Frenzy show. That's QuadCon Fort Dodge at Fort Frenzy. It's just a one day show. Small show. I don't know, 10, 12, 14 dealers at the most. So smaller space. You know, but it was a lot of fun. I didn't make it last year, but 2 years ago I was there and had a really good time. And you can see I just have a lot of Spawn. And this is typical of other titles too, but lots of duplicates. Thankfully, they're pretty much all in really nice shape. You know, 9.4 to 9.8 for the vast majority of them. So they were bagged and boarded. I just had to re-sleeve them because they stunk something fierce. Fan edition. There's a freebie. Curse of Spawn, Medieval Spawn, Witchblade. I have no idea what this is. The Abingdon, I don't know. I'm not even going to try. That script is really hard to read. I'm getting a lot of glare off of it. Kind of cool book. No idea what it's about. Yeah, okay. Sinbuck instead of Sinbad. Got a few Witchblade. I wish I had a few more, but there are some Michael Turner covers in here. So that's really nice on that. Oops, that one didn't get... I whiffed on that one. I'm going to have to set that one aside. Have to get that one bagged and boarded. I just missed that one. There's a trade paperback. Well, golly, there's another one that I missed for Witchblade. Good heavens. I wasn't paying a lick of attention there, was I? On that. So more Spawn. Another, oh, this is the Fan Edition 3. Wish I had some more of the Angela series. You know, there wasn't a lot of issues of it. But I did get a couple. Dark Horse Comics 1. Predator, not as much as you might think, to be honest with you. And that's a book I don't see in high grade. RoboCop, Aliens. So we got some of that early Aliens Predator stuff. Indiana Jones, before they all broke off into their own kind of mini-series. That's Mara Jade right there. So that one I have to look up. I usually don't get that book. And is that X? Yeah, that's just X'd. And whoops, missed one. Supergirl. I'm not going to show you the cover on that one. It's Wally Wood, but it's a grown-up book. Bruce Lee, got a bunch of those. Red Sonja. So sad. You'll see a few more a little bit later, but I ended up throwing a whole bunch of water-damaged Red Sonjas and Lady Death books away that weren't protected, weren't sleeved. X-Men, which is, that's it. That's the only one I got. Chromium cover anyway. And here we've got, and I don't know if I've got them all, but a lot of Aliens, Predator books. These are always super popular, and I think most of the series are all complete. I think I've got them complete on that. So that's really cool. Couple of dupes, not very many though on these. But nice long runs, complete storylines. Oh, they're getting slippery now. So yeah, always like to get that aliens and Predators and that kind of stuff. Condition, again, they were red, so finding them in high grade like this, I usually don't see them. They're usually not too bad, but I mean, a lot of whitening on the corners. Lots of spine stress, blunted corners, little corner creases, and these are all, again, probably in that 9.4 to 9.8 range for a lot of them. So if somebody wants just a real nice high-grade group, this will fit the bill for almost every issue. I found a few that were dinged, but I'll tell you what, not too many of them. Not too many of them at all. And let's see, move this just a little closer. I don't want to dump it off the end of the table. Oh, She. So I have, in the first series, She. I don't know if I've got the whole run yet. It was scattered over so many boxes, but I think I've got pretty close to a set. Well, I should say probably about 8 sets, because I think I'm 8 to 10 issues deep in each, or copies deep in each issue number. So I've got a lot of them, as you can see. Now some of them were water damaged, so you know what? I'm kind of thinking if I come up short on the series, that's going to be probably why, because I had to dispose of some. Once they turn to mush, you know, there's not a lot you can do. That's a nice trade paperback, Platinum Edition. I had one earlier in the year, and it sold at the Antique Mall booth at Brass Armadillo very, very super quickly, which is typical. This stuff just does not stick around. I take it to shows, but I usually don't have any left. Most of them go through my booth at the Antique Mall on that. We're getting close to the end of this box here. I'm going to go next. I think I'm going to go to that short box, because then I can switch sides and maybe make this a little easier for me anyway. Great covers on some of these Aliens books. Just some phenomenal art on these things. Whoops, slide in there. I haven't read them all. I read a lot of these early ones. I did like the Aliens, I think, just a little bit better than the Predator stories. I don't know if it's just me or if that's kind of in general with other collectors too. I don't know why. It's simpler. You don't have to get too complicated with the alien stuff. And you know, it was pointed out to me quite a few years ago that the bad guys are not the aliens. The bad guys in the Aliens stories are always the humans, right? We're always the ones that are making things worse. So it's kind of interesting, you know, when you look at it from that perspective. Come on, get down there. There we go. That the aliens are aren't the bad guys in the stories. There's the Aliens Predator. That's usually a pretty good line. Okay, so this is North Star Comics. They're kind of that, well, look at the title, kind of that kind of theme. And that one is too. I've never heard of that one. So very esoteric, you know, kind of that, I don't know what you call it, specific horror market, you know, slasher horror thing. I have not seen the Leatherface ones, which is the Texas Chainsaw Massacre books on there. Those seem to be the big boys on the block, the most popular ones. I'm going to raise that just a smidge on that. Again, a lot of these I can't really show you the full covers. I mean, I guess I could, but I'm not going to. Let's put it that way. So, you know, just some grown-up stuff. Terminator 2, you know, I gotta tell you, gosh, I wish they'd have done a better job with that. Malibu did okay, and then it went to, I can't even remember, I don't know if it went to Dark Horse or where it went after that. But they just, that and the RoboCop just seem to just not quite have it. I don't know how to describe it. The stories, the art, just was never anything that interesting. This is an interesting book. It's reprint stuff. I've got a few of them. It's not really worth a lot, but I do like that pre-code horror. And there's another Judgment Day. So I'm gonna switch sides here. I don't think I'll have to turn the camera off, but you never know. If I can do it without knocking it over, that'll be the big thing there. And let's do this one. So this is all, well, I shouldn't say all, 90 and probably 99% Lady Death. Now this stuff here was not bagged and boarded. It is water damaged but readable. So even though these have probably actually never been read, I kept them separate because they're just not in the same condition as the others. But there's going to be collectors out there. You're probably looking, I don't know, a couple bucks a piece on most of these, I think. Maybe only $1. I made sure that they're readable, so you know the pages aren't all crumpled up and stuck together. There is some limited edition stuff in here. Was that one of them? He collected basically every cover he can get his hands on, and you'll see that here in this last long box. Lady Death She, which used to be pretty good, pretty popular series. This is all Avatar. And a lot of these is really not a lot of issues because there's 5, 6, 7 covers to some of these issues. Here's a tarot. I can't lift that up all the way. There are a few of those in here. Threw a bunch of tarot away too that were just one gooey, mashed up, soaked brick of something, and so there must have been a dozen or so tarot books that just had to get pitched, and probably at least that many for Lady Death and a few She and some of these others. So you know, I don't know. I have to figure out maybe what I'm going to ask for these, because I don't want to sell them as high grade when you open them up and the pages, you know, are wrinkled and crinkled and all that fun stuff. So I don't know, I might put a sticker on them, maybe a little blue garage sale sticker, just to let people know they're water damaged. What do you think? You guys let me know. You're smarter than me. We all know that. No mystery there, but maybe I'll do that. That's why you'll see that the long box on the left of these is a lot of Lady Death too, and but they're not mixed together. And that's why I didn't put them together. Lady Death She. I don't think there's a Billy Tucci covers on those. Now for She fans, I think they're in the next box. You're going to want to pay attention. I know the video is probably long and boring for most folks right now, but you're going to want to look at that because I have a number of Billy Tucci autographs, and I think there's 3 for sure. 3 sketch covers where I don't know, somebody I don't know if they sent it off or saw them at a show, but he did sketches and signed them on the sketch covers. And I think you'll find it interesting. It may not be exactly the characters that you're thinking it would be. Here's another tarot. Again, and here's, yep, there's another one. So again, Jim Balent. Still probably his mainstream book is the Catwoman. One Red Sonja. Yeah, I wish there's more of those. So this is a pretty neat book. It's just a swimsuit, but it's Joe Jusko, and Jusko stuff just sells. That's just really all there is to it. You notice in the upper left, Phil Hester, sorry, he lives in southeast Iowa. Met him many times, known him for years. He was the writer on this, not the artist. I'll have to catch up to him. I'll probably be seeing him, I don't know, probably not till fall, but I'll try and remember and see if he did any art for the Vampy series, or if he was just the writer on it. I don't know if maybe he did a variant cover or regular cover. I don't know. I would think they'd have him draw something on there. So we'll have to find that out. I'll keep one of those. I think I've got two, so I'll keep one, and I'll trap Phil at the next local show here in the fall and have him sign it for me. He's a good guy. And I think we're probably, I don't know if that Blacklands was really popular or wasn't really popular, but I've got a lot of covers to that Blacklands series, and this isn't all of them. Man, those are getting slippery. I don't know who the War Angel is. That must have been a newer character that came in, I don't know, during the Avatar run or when it exactly came in. I don't remember it from the Chaos line, but it could have been, and she just wasn't on the cover. I haven't read them for ages. More Than Mortal, it's kind of interesting. That's a neat cover. I do like that one on the tarot. And one of the few I can safely show you. And we're getting there. Whoops, there we go. Getting hard to hang on to on these new sleeves. I don't know. These all are new. I just got them in maybe a couple months ago, and these are some of the slickest, just slipperiest sleeves I think I've ever had. They're the same brand I've always gotten, so nothing new there. Kind of a team up. Lots of pin-up books. I mean, they're almost, they're all pin-up covers, which is, to be expected on this particular title. But lots of calendar books, swimsuit issues. I didn't really see a lot of big name artist on there. Blood Rain snuck in there. I'll probably keep this one. I'm a huge fan of the video games from, oh gosh, what are they, 25 years old? I don't know. And they tried to do a couple of movies, couple of TV shows. I tell you, that property in the right hands, I don't know who owns it, but I'm thinking it's got like streaming or movie renewal, something all over it. I think they could do a lot with that Blood Rain, especially the plot from the first game. But you know what? It's Hollywood, so you have to rewrite everything, even though it worked the first time. So that's it there. I'm going to move this one out of the way. Try not to pull it over. So this is all, well, it's not all, but a lot of it's specialty books, and you'll see what I'm saying here in a minute. Lots of autographs, lots of limited edition covers. Most of these, and you can see, well, here, good, that one's got the certificate. So that's what, Lady Death, She, Prism Foil, 300 copies, dozens of this kind of stuff. Platinum, gold. The most of them, oh, that one's out too. Most of these were never opened, so they're still in the poly bag. Give me your advice, guys. Should I take them out of the poly bag that they came in and put them in something decent? So one of 700 there. I really hate to, you know, when they're sealed, I hate to open them because somebody's going to say, oh, you should have never opened them. And I don't know. I don't know what to do. I don't think they're super rare. So here is Vampirella. And the autographs are on the front. And thankfully, this tells you, because they don't always do that, which is really get the glare out, really super annoying. But Jimmy Palmiotti, Tom Segoski, and Mark Moretti, Joe Quesada on the cover. Vampy 0, and there's the certificate on it. So yeah, not too bad. Got a lot of these Helenas. Can't show you the covers on them. They're all autographed. Tarot, guess what? Jim Ballant. Tarot, Jim Ballant autograph. Tarot, Jim Ballant autograph. And is that? Yep. So that was a variant cover there. Actually, I can show you that one. I mean, it's, you know, it's Baywatch territory. Kind of level. A lot of these I can't. That's all autographed. Joseph Michael Linsner autograph. This one is sealed. I don't believe it's autographed, but I think it's got a card or a post or something. Dawn 1/2, so another specialty one. That one's not autographed. A lot of these, I'm not going to pull it out. A lot of Kirk Lindo autographs. Vampy. That is autographed, and that's a Billy Tucci autographed. Rose and Gun, well, it's autographed. Double Impact Chromium, that actually is autographed, but it's really hard to see. I can't remember where the autograph. Maybe you guys are seeing it at home. I might be on the wrong angle, but a couple of these is like I didn't realize they're autographed because they wrote like black on black, and I'm like, well, that was weird. Dawn, another Linsner autograph. Can't show you that one, but it's autographed. Kirk Lindo, another autographed. Another Kirk Lindo. And this is the weakest Billy Tucci autograph. It's on that She Chromium, She versus Tomo. It's down there on the bottom. Boy, I get a lot of glare off those chromiums. Everett Hartsoe autograph with Razor. There's a She. Actually, it's kind of a grown-up cover, so I'm not going to show it to you, but it's Billy Tucci. No idea. I don't recall ever seeing this thing. It's autographed, though. Another Helena autograph. Another Dawn Linsner autograph. That's just a half. That one's not autoed, so that was just a specialty book. This was... Is this the one? One of these was like autoed on the back, but it comes with a DVD or CD, I guess it is. It's still sealed. This is a really cool cover. Variant autographed. Who was it? Let me see. See, I love these London Knights. To give you this just generic thing that says, you know, Eric Johns guaranteed that the artist, writer, or creator is genuine. He's the general manager, but it doesn't tell you who it is. They just use like this generic, I don't know, weird deal. Kind of cool cover though. This one is autographed. I'm not going to show it to you. Just another half there. This is neat. I think this was show sign. So that's Carmen Electra on the right. Everett Hartsoe, I believe, on the left. No certificate though, but I believe it is real. But that's Carmen Electra. I'm not going to show you that whole thing, but autoed. Yeah, you get the picture. Billy Tucci Tomo autographed. Mantra cover. So this is really neat. I like it when they put the certificate in front and it tells you who they are and everything on there. Adam Hughes and Mike W. Barr. So dual autograph. So I like that. Let's see who's on this one. Jill Thompson, Stan Woke. Yeah, I don't know if that's going to get me any points. There we go. Inker John Beatty signed that one. I didn't say all the autographs were great, but they're all autographed. That's a Billy Tucci, and that was that. Oh yeah, it is. So that's one of those right there in the moon. Boy, you can barely edit that one out. Cynthia, can't show you that one. Harry Carey, it is autographed down there in the bottom. Evangeline Bible, autographed. Another Kirk Lindo. I don't know what this Draven thing is. Let's see, another variant. Vampirella She, that's sign numbered, 43 out of 250 on that one. And is that Billy? I believe it is. Nope, Louis Small on that one. Another Kirk Lindo autographed. There's another. Good heavens, I gotta get this. I adjust these lights every time. Honestly, I do, and I just can't get them right in here. Yep, William Tucci on that. Oh, can't show you those. Can't show you. Hey guys. Yeah, we're gonna have to. Okay, now this is a neat one. Olivia de Bernardinis. So it's like, gosh, no certificate, which is just an absolute killer on that one. I gotta switch out the batteries. I will be right back. Good grief, between the all the edits I've got to make and the battery running out, this is gonna be a very choppy video. I'm sorry about that. So Olivia, autograph, no certificate, so that really hurts the value, but I am sure it's legit. Fem4 75 sign. Now this $5 tag is on the poly bag, and I didn't want to rip the poly bag, so I didn't try and get it off. Might actually be the right price, to be honest with you. Now this is a neat one. I'm probably going to hang on to this one. I'm not a huge, let me get this adjusted here. I'm not a super huge Vampy fan, but that's Amanda Connor. And this is a variant cover, and I really like her work, and it's only Vampirella, right? 13 out of 200, so a really cool number on this thing. You know, so I'm thinking, that's probably the best one next to Olivia. I think I like them both, and I might just hang on to that Olivia book if it's, you know, if it's not going to be worth anything without the certificate. Oh, okay, those are just some placards. These came with this. So here's that Billy Tucci sketch stuff. 1998 tour book, and you know, not a super fancy sketch, but not bad. Not bad. There's another one, and this is the last one, which I like because it's Batman. I'm a huge Batman fan, and I don't think I've ever. I don't know why he had him do Batman, but he had him do Batman, and they autographed him. So nice autograph. Really like those three. Rob Liefeld, I believe. Is that right on this one? I can't remember which. Nope, John Stinsman on that one. I think I had. I might be wrong. I might another Jim Ballant, but I think I might have a Liefeld in here. These are just half issues. I don't know if they're still going for anything. They used to be a pretty hot commodity back in the day, but honestly, I don't get a lot of call for them. That one's probably okay. That's another Liefeld cover. It is a Tucci cover, but kind of a, I don't know, kind of a manga style versus the American style, but it's a really neat cover on that book, so I do like that. Another Heroes Reborn with Liefeld. That was a hot book for a long time. Astro City. I didn't like it as much as others, but it was well done. It wasn't a terrible book. Sojourn, I don't know how that one cross-gen got snuck in. Evangeline, that is autoed. Painkiller Jane 1, Event Comics, I think that was an exclusive from some big comic store out east. Some type of something like that. Sneak Attack, I think that's just a little bit of a trade. Another Heroes Reborn. We're kind of getting out of the autograph stuff now. I always like that cover. It's the same concept as the Mars Attacks cards, only with dinosaurs, obviously, but kind of cool. Not a book I see much anymore. I've got a couple. I don't know if they're this nice though. I got to tell you, these were definitely unread copies. Rocky's Inferno. I don't know what that is. 60s Back in Time. It's autographed. Got a couple of those underground books. Very timely here in Iowa, I guess. I don't know if they're worth anything. Blood and Roses. Is that autoed? No, that one was not. Mars Attack Special Edition. It is numbered 791 out of 5,000. I don't know if there's a big premium on that anymore. Dusk Till Dawn, but it's a photo cover trade. That'll be good. That's a comic that came with one of the action figures. Came in the back. Another Beatles book, not autographed. Wally Wood War reprints. I think it was all pre-Code War stuff. Rock and Roll, just gonna 60 San Francisco. Some of those sell, some don't. Malibu Sun DS9. This one I've never seen. It's a trade. Carnosaur Carnage, kind of, you know, dinosaur covers sell. This, oh boy. So we got some National Enquirer kind of deal, comic book kind of thing. And I've never seen this issue. There's a lot of stuff out there, so I don't know. I am not familiar with it, but boy, they went full National Enquirer. Married with Children 1, but not a photo. Some of these are, I guess, popular in the time. They had O.J. Simpson, Jennifer Flowers, I can't remember. They had a whole bunch of these. He said, she said. Maybe they'll have another one coming out. I guess we'll find out, huh? This is a variant cover to Executioner. I believe it's a variant. Deluxe edition, something like that. I'd like my Innovation books. That's not one of my favorite. Got a yeah, I guess it would be Bronze Age Magnus. Don't know what, just kind of floated out in the middle of nowhere. These are not autographed, but I don't know if you can see it. So that's like a Ruby edition. There's a gold, same issue. It's either silver or platinum. It's hard to tell because one's one. There's another one of those Prism editions. Another silver. Here's a sketch cover, which actually is really cool. I've never seen that one. Blue foil on that. Here's another Prism foil cover. Silver or platinum, I don't know which one. Here's a gold. Here's a silver. So you can see there's a lot of covers. There's a gold. Some of these were thrown away. I didn't have a choice. They were just, the water got in the sealed poly bag. That's a gold. That's a silver or platinum. They never really, I don't know. Prism, silver, silver, gold. Some of these are real limited. You know, they got the certificates. Some are under 300, some are like 700, some are 500. I don't know how much of a premium they're going for, if any. But these are the ones I was telling you. I don't know if you think I should take them out of the original poly bag, because boy, that original poly bag is not, it's pretty bad. But they're still sealed, and that's an emerald, I think it was, and more silver. But you can see just a lot of variant covers for the same book. And these are Blacklands again. I mentioned them before. Sacrilege is another one, silver and gold. War of the Winds, that's another one that was in the other box. More Blacklands, another gold. So they're cool covers. Silver, yep, silver on that one, silver there, gold there. So you're kind of getting the that one didn't. Sorry about the glare of that one. And got a bit of a break here. Another Red Sonja. Again, I wasn't able to salvage hardly any of those. These are really neat. These are reprints, but they've got redone covers. But there's some reprints in there. There's some new stuff too. So Mark Evener wrote the new stuff. So it's a mishmash. That's Tim and Greg Hildebrandt. Not a cover I see a lot. I've got some more of those. I don't know if they're in here. Well, we'll find out. Stargate, that's the original movie. And there are photo covers of the Stargate, and those sell, not so much on the painted. This is a silver. I don't know if you can see it there. So that's a, good heavens, they're all falling over. Let me try this again. Silver special edition, you can see on the bottom. And we'll see some more Stargate. Boy, I don't know. It's probably going to be end of July, I can tell you that. A lot of River of Chaos copies. Some Shadows of the Empire. which is not a bad series, to be honest with you. I never got much into this, I don't know what you call it, you know, alternate history or whatever. I like that cover with Han Solo and Boba Fett. I don't think it's worth a fortune. It does sell though. More classic Star Wars stuff. I got a whole bunch of these. You saw those in the first video. This one I got mixed up with something else. I got Turoks. A lot of guys make fun of me, but I tell you what, I sell a lot of those Turok Chromium cover #1s. Now there may only be $5, but they do sell. The regular series stuff, you know, there's fans out there. It's kind of low dollar on some of that Turok stuff to get to some higher numbers, but I do have fans, so it's an okay seller. There's a Dark Empire, and I don't think I don't think I got all of those yet. They're probably buried in there, but maybe not. You know, it's a collection that went through a lot with the tornado and the storm, so I don't know. You know, I'm still kind of trying to figure out what survived basically, and what came out of there. So there could easily be more of them, and that could be the only one. It's really hit or miss until I get these things all organized. We're coming into the end here. Some X-Wing Rogue Squadron. And that's it. So that's it for this one. Have a great holiday week, 4th of July holiday. Have some new videos coming up in a week or two. Check those out. Thanks for watching.